This day you started, I don't want you to stop. You know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. When you give me the shivers. Baby, if you wanna dance to the sun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lasso Radio 95.7 FM, your solidly unique campus radio station. And this is 4:30 p.m. It's time for Creative Business on Lasso Radio with Okikiola Adeus. Well, that's my name. And this is a show specifically for people, young people, especially savvy business owners, entrepreneurs, techie, freelancers, aspiring entrepreneurs, people looking to set up a business, looking to start up a business, looking to find what to do. You want to set up a business, you want to start up something, you want to find, you want to leverage your means to make passive income. Yes, this is the right show for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I used to say, today is another day again to ignite your entrepreneur spirit and unlock the secrets of success in the world of business. So, yeah, you're welcome to the Ultimate Radio program that will transform your mindset and empower you to reach new heights. Well, welcome to Creative Business. And if you're a young go-getter, as I said earlier, seeking innovative ways to build a profitable business, perhaps you're a seasoned entrepreneur looking to stay ahead of the curve in the fast-paced digital era. Yes, 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 you've come to the right place. So every week, every Wednesday, I take you on a captivating journey as we dive into the realm of creative thinking, cutting edge strategies in technology, and game-changing mediums. Yes, so this isn't just an ordinary business show. It's a dynamic platform where ideas come to life and dreams turns into reality. So this Wednesday evening, grab your notepads, turn up the volume, and prepare to be inspired. So, whichever angle of the audience in which you fall to, trust me, you are totally in the right place. And creative business is here to revolutionize your journey towards success. So, get ready to transform your mindset, shatter limits, and unleash your creative genius. Turn into creative business and embark on an adventure that will define the way you think about business. So this is creative business where innovation meets opportunity. Are you ready? All right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're still logged on to Last Radio 95.7 FM, your solely unique campus radio station. And this is still creative business with Okikiola Adewise. Well, 2 weeks ago, I've been discussing about setting up a business. I did the part one of it. That was 2 weeks ago, and the concluding part I did that last week. And today I'm moving forward into something totally wonderful again. And today I'll be talking about financial stability for millennials. Financial stability for millennials, and I'm going to be covering at least maybe 4 to 5 angles: building a profitable business as a young adult, financial management for millennials, investing for long-term financial stability. I'll also be talking about passive income opportunities, and the last but not the least is creating financial goals and achieving them. Yes, those are the 5 things I'll be talking about under this particular topic. So if you've missed the previous episode, I upload them every Wednesday on my page. Yeah, just follow, check me out on Instagram. I am Kikiola Adewisi. I go by the username Kikiola officially. Yes, you find those links to those podcasts, and also you can check up my YouTube page. Kikiola Adewisi is also the name. Just check there. I'm always there. This video, even right now, is still live on YouTube if you want to join. Anyway, so moving in today, I'll be talking about financial stability for millennials. So, what exactly are millennials? Millennials are people who fall between this woke generation, I should say. But these are people who fall within the range of adults, young adults, and at least young people who might not likely be of marriageable age. We have the likes of, at least we're looking towards 15 upwards. Yes, we these people can fall between the millennial ages. So we are talking about people who can be categorized as young adults. Well, they can even be married young adults, but these people will be classified as young adults specifically. So let me take it from the very first point I have here. I said building a profitable business as a young adult. So if you want to build a profitable business as a young person, I've outlined some ways in which you can totally do that. I won't um, I won't disregard the number one thing you always need to do, and that is planning. Yes, if you do not plan, you definitely cannot um, paint anything out that will be successful. So the first emphasis is the fact that you need to plan. But having said that, let's quickly move on to the next thing. The first thing is you need to identify your passion and leverage it and leveraging it in business. So you need the first thing is to discover what you're truly passionate about and finding ways to turn that passion into a profitable business idea. When I started out, I used to say I started as a web developer, and I so much. I also joined a marketing team. I joined someone who teaches marketing. Then I learned marketing, and I find marketing quite so interesting. Like sales and marketing, I find it so much interesting, and I developed a passion for it. Now, so I ventured fully into digital marketing. So I saw that there's still a need, and digital marketing will never go into extinction because every day by day, people are thinking of setting up one business or the other. So by the time you set up a business, you need to leverage on digital channels. So it's about converting your passion into profitable business ideas. Then the next one is that the fact that you need to build and develop a solid business plan and strategy. You need a solid and detailed thing very unique. It has to be totally unique, quite unique for yourself. If it is not unique, trust me, you are you're pulling out of a great deal. Then the next thing is you need to embrace innovation and technologies, and especially you need to embrace digital technologies. Presently, we are one thing I tell people is the fact that at times people feel like some of these marketing things can be achieved via AI, and I laugh. And the reason why I laugh is because AI can give you maybe some strategies when you ask of it, but trust me, it will never do it the way a person will. And that is one of the distinct features that distinguish between when an AI does it and when a human being is involved. So whatever the case may be, AI is never going to steal your business away from you, and that's for sure. So you need to utilize technology and online platform to reach a wider audience. You need to promote your product or service and streamline business operations. Another thing apart from AI that is totally taking on the business world is what we call automation. Automation simply means leveraging on some tools to do some simple tests. Yes, so these tools help you um, take the time. They just be the time for you and help you do this very common and little things. And trust me, you are far ahead of the game. Then the next thing is you need to network and build valuable relationships. Yes, as public relations would teach, one of the things that helps businesses the most is your ability to network and build valuable relationships. I remembered my boss would always say one thing back then. He said one of the things that would always help all the time is your ability to reach out to people and stay connected to them. You just need to have this understanding that establishing connections with industry professionals, mentors, potential clients, and partners is one fantastic way to gain insights, to gain support, and even opportunities for collaboration. I saw something recently, and I believe that it's totally true. And that's the fact that people who are at the top collaborate. You see those ones who are just coming up, the people that feel like everything is all about competition. It is not it is not competition actually. It is about collaboration. So you need to network, you need to establish You need to build valuable relationship. Then the next thing I have here is the fact that you need to manage risk and adapt to market changes. So you need to identify potential risk and developing contingency plans. Yes, and being flexible and adaptable in response to market fluctuations and changes in consumer demand. I once spoke about this some times ago, the fact that you need to identify potential risk, and most importantly, you need to have a vivid understanding of the market fluctuations and changes in consumer demand. One of the things that make organizations remains at the top is the fact that they are always able to recognize the change. Human beings are not constant. We are dynamic. What we want today can definitely be something else tomorrow. So this are what businesses at times leverage on. They get to know that okay, people's change, people's needs are gradually changing over time. And what do they need to do? They need to buy into that particular change. So they need to buy into it because they need to sell to this particular people. So you just need to identify these fluctuations and the change in consumer demand. So once you identify it, trust me, you are definitely going to skyrocket everything you want to do. So moving on, I have financial management for millennials. So how exactly can you manage your finances? The first thing is the fact that you need to budget and track your expenses effectively. It's not just about spending, spending, spending. You need to have a budget, and your budget, once you're spending it, you need to keep tracking the total amount you're spending. There's something we call return on investment. So you need to know how much you're spending, and you need to know how much is coming in. How much is the money you're spending giving you in return? So how much is the investment totally bringing in for you? Then the next thing is the fact that you need to minimize debt and managing loans. So you need to develop strategies to reduce debts and loans. You need to explore repayment options that suit your financial situations most importantly. Then you need to establish an emergency funds for unexpected expenses. Now, this is one thing people do not really think of all the time, but it's very, very important. You need to have some this thing we call emergency funds. You just need to have them somewhere readily available. So it's either you are ready to save a portion of your income to build an emergency fund that can cover some unexpected financial emergencies or job loss. So I was telling someone one day that at times people can totally be creative about business. People can have insane ideas that can sell. But when you don't have the startup capital, it totally becomes a little bit difficult for you to get the funds. So you can at the same time explore mediums at which you can get this particular capital you need. Then you can return to start up your business. So money at times is of a necessity in everything you want to do. And I tell people the higher you invest in a business, the higher the chances of your profits. Well, people will say business is a risk, but people who are strategic, people who plan, tend to have a lot more of profit on their investment. So the most important thing is that you need to have something in place for emergency financial situations. Then another thing is prioritize saving for long-term goals and especially retirement. Quite so funny anyway. You need to prioritize retirement and saving for long time goals. Then you can utilize also personal finance hubs and tools. Yes, they totally help in a lot of ways. Then investing for long-term financial stability. Now you need to understand different investment options. Leverage on so many. Check the ones that can totally work for you, and check the one that you can totally deal into. Your stock, bonds, real estate, etc. So familiarize yourself with those investment vehicles and understand their risk, their potential returns, and what is suitable for your financial goals. So the another thing is the fact that you need to diversify your investment portfolio for reduced risk. You need to diversify. You don't put all your money into the same basket. You need to diversify. Make sure that you're spreading your investment across a conglomerate. So different asset class to minimize the impact of any single investment performance on your overall portfolio. So when one fails, you have another one to bank upon. So you need to also set realistic investment goals and time horizon. So defining clear investment objectives and defining the time frame in which you expect to achieve those goals. I went for an interview one day, And at a particular point, I believe to an extent, the man was enjoying the conversation. And he got to a point and he asked me, he said, "So for how long do you intend to work with us?" My mind kept telling me, I knew within myself that I am expected to at least mention maybe a year to at least the minimum I should be able to like put out if I if at all anything should be at least 5 years. So I just felt like, okay, I said, "Sir, uh, so far we are always ready to work together. We are always ready to work on new developments and creativities, always ready to leverage on new innovations. And I am willing to work for as long as you want." And he looked at me and laughed. He just burst into laughter. I was like, well, he said, the best thing you could have said was the fact that I am willing to work for you for at least a minimum of 5 years. Even though you are not willing to work for me for that 5 years, but you're giving me an understanding of the fact that you are willing to work regardless of whatsoever happens. So it's not just like I employ you today, I pay you tomorrow, and the next thing, boom, you run off. So that's just one thing about it. You need to set a specific time. Then you need to seek professional advice and stay updated on market trends. So now, what are some passive income opportunities that you can leverage on? Some passive income opportunities, especially for youths and young adults, students alike, any person at all looking for passive income opportunities. Well, you can start with some very simple yet high investment, or should I say high return rate of profit. And the first one I have here is you can leverage into real properties and real estate investment. You can generate income through real estate investments such as rental properties or um, real estate investment funds. You can it's so interesting to see that before I looked too far, before I talked to some set of individuals, especially some students, I just hear that, "Oh, hi, good afternoon. Yes, I came across you. I need your help on these. Okay, what do you do?" "I'm a realtor." "Wow, you're a realtor. That's so fantastic." So people are totally now understanding the necessity of going into and real estate and properties. So it's a total level of investment for you. Then another thing is the fact that you can build an online business. A very good example is you can a very good example is what I refer to as this social media marketing agency. That's SMMA, social media marketing agency. You can leverage on some online business ideas. You can totally Social media marketing is a very good example. At times you might not necessarily have to have maybe a physical office, but you can work online. It's totally something to remote. You just need to stay in the comfort of one place and you're doing this job fantastic in a fantastic way. Then another thing is the fact that you can begin to create digital products. Digital products. To do that is quite so simple. Just make your research. Try and know what exactly are people looking for. So once you have these things, you can extract it and create an ebook for it. So far, it gives solutions to people's identified problem. People will buy it. Information is power, and that same information is money. Is that information that some people do not have and they have to buy, and they will continue buying it. It's no error at all. So you can build. Yes, you can also explore affiliate marketing channel. So the last but not the least that I have here. So what are the ways to creating financial goals and achieving them? The first thing is that you need to define short-term and long-term financial goals. So clearly articulating specific financial objectives that you aim to achieve in either short-term or long-term. Maybe you want to pay off something or you want to save for another thing. Just need to identify what you want to do within a short term and what you can do between a long term. So another thing is the fact that you need to set SMART goals. SMART. What do I mean by SMART? You need to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals. So you need to set something specific, you need to set something measurable, you need to set something achievable. It is relevant and it is time bound. So ensuring that your goals are well defined, measurable, realistic, aligned with your values and aspirations, and have a a specific timeline. So break down your goals into actionable steps and milestones. At times we have something very, very large, but for you to achieve them, you need to break them down into smaller pieces. So breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks and milestones are one way to make progress and more attainable measurement rates of investment. So by the time you break them down, you are able to always evaluate it. So this is what I've gained over time. This is what I've been able to achieve over time. So another thing is the fact that you need to track progress and make adjustments along the way. So you need to regularly monitor your progress towards your financial goals, evaluating your strategies and making adjustments as needed to stay on track. You don't just invest into something and you ignore. No, you need to keep track with it. Like, let's know what is working out, what has stopped working, and what are the new trends that are working. Every day by day, something new keeps coming out. Every day by day, something new keeps coming out. And people keep creating more and more and more across several and know what exactly not pay attention to most of the time is the fact that you do not celebrate your you kind of celebrate achievements. Yes. And one of the ways in which you can totally do this, creating one of the ways in which you can create financial goals and achieve them is by celebrating your achievements and even rewarding yourself for reaching milestones. Yes, for reaching all those goals and all of it, you need to always be there to at least celebrate yourself, make yourself happy. Like, know that, yes, I've done this. Let's see how we can move on to the next. So, recognizing and rewarding yourself for achieving milestones or making significant progress towards your financial goals. And this will help you maintain a high level of motivation and momentum. So, these are one of the things in which millennials, most especially, can build financial stability for themselves by building a prof. I've talked about building a profitable business, financial management. I've talked about investing in long term. I also spoke about passive income opportunities, and the last but not the least, creating financial goals and achieving them. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has totally been awesome, awesome, awesome in the studio today here on Last Reading on 5.7 with creative business here in the studio. Anyways, yes, this if you've totally missed this show, the recorded version will always be available via a podcast. You can always listen to that over and over and over again. If you have any questions for me, you can always reach out to us in the studio or reach out to me via my page across all social media and those social media channels. I am Okikiola Adewusi. And this is me today saying thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. I see you again next week. Next week, okay? Don't go anywhere. Don't change that station. This is the last radio at 5 and 7 FM.